50,000 people watched this video? Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me, and I am astounded. I am flabbergasted, but I'm also not surprised in the least. We live in a world where every sports bettor has the answer, every sports bettor is the best handicapper, and everyone knows how to make you rich. So cue this video from 3 weeks ago, posted by Linemaker Sports, and it caught my eye on my feed because it was advertising a can't-lose genius sports betting strategy. And as someone who's done this part-time for 3 years and full-time for over a year now, I know that a genius guaranteed sports strategy just doesn't exist. So of course I had to watch. So today we're going to talk about this 4.5-minute video full of horrendous, awful advice, especially to new sports bettors who are unsuspecting, who are just trying to guarantee themselves profit sports betting. And, I just feel like these type of videos are predatory, all right? All they do is drive his numbers up and sucker people in, and that is the problem that I have with it. So that's why I feel the need to call out predatory, clickbaity videos like this. We're not going to watch the video. I've just taken screenshots of the presentation because I want to share my thoughts rather than listening to him. If you want to find the video, you can find it. First thing I want to say, and I want to be very clear, the only guarantees in sports betting are arbitrage and free bet conversions. That's it. Period. Point blank. You can argue with me in the comments. You're not going to win. Those are the only two ways that you can guarantee, without a shadow of a doubt, make money. Yes, plus EV may be mathematically in your favor in the long run, but it does not mean you're guaranteed to make money. These two things, the only things. And Frank says at the beginning of his video that this guaranteed winning strategy is only 2 easy steps. Step 1 is to look at the slate of NBA games for the day. Okay, Frank, what do we do with that? He wants you to look for games on the spread that are 3 or less. So you need to find an NBA game where someone is favored by 3, 2, 1, or a pick'em, or a half point, okay? So that's his first advice. He said this whole video is based on this principle. He then goes on to say that this is a live betting strategy, so you're actually not going to place any bets before the tip-off. You're going to wait until the game starts to place any bets, and he has some caveats. The first one is you need to wait 4 to 5 minutes into the first quarter before making a bet. And why do you do this? Because you want to make sure the game is not one-sided. In other words, he's advising people to find a game that's supposed to be close and to make sure in the first 4 to 5 minutes that it is actually close. So after you make sure the game's not going to be one-sided, which how do you know, right? A team could be even at the 4-minute mark and then a team could go on a 10-0 run. That's the first major flaw in this entire situation. But he says after you see that the game is going to be close and competitive, you're going to bet on the team that is the dog at that point, the plus money team. So in his example, the Philadelphia 76ers are playing the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Sixers are plus 150 at the 4-minute mark because they're just trailing the Lakers by a little bit. And step 2 is so easy. All you have to do is sit back and wait for the team that you bet on to go on a run. It's that simple. I mean, that happens all the time. Every time I bet a team, they start going off, right? Right? Absolutely not. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This is the guarantee. This is what 50,000 people sat and watched and 2,000 people liked. Oh yeah, you mean I just bet the underdog and then they'll start scoring immediately and then I'll be able to hedge my bet? Because spoiler, that's the freaking next step, okay? You don't want to take the 76ers at plus 150 and then you wait for Joel Embiid to not hurt himself and tear his meniscus, and you watch for Tyrese Maxey to get comeback player of the year as he hits 3 threes in a row right in D'Angelo Russell's grill, and then all of a sudden the Lakers are plus 140. Shut up. Like, this is so 50,000 people watched this advice and said, you know what? That sounds great. Frank, thanks for the tip, bud. And then he says, guess what? You have guaranteed profit because now you have the Lakers and the Sixers both to win, and they're both at plus money, so you can't lose. One more time, just so we're clear. He wants you to bet the underdog early in a game and wait for the underdog just to score some points so you can hedge your bet. Guaranteed profit every time. 50,000 people. Let's say you're lucky enough that the 76ers actually go on a run and become the favorite. There are hundreds of people out there who would say, well, this bet's now plus EV. I don't need to hedge. Or, now the Sixers are looking good. LeBron's just on the bench with 2 fouls. I'm not going to hedge this. I'm going to let it ride. And the Lakers come back in the fourth quarter and you lose, right? This is the danger. These are the problems. This is a horrible strategy. And what's worse and what's actually sad are the comments. Let's take a look at some. I was lucky enough to get both money lines at plus 220 last night. For the win. Thank you, sir. This is so appreciated. Glad I found this channel. I will be trying this, and this is what is sad. I'm new to betting, so thanks. I'm sorry if this is mean. Either people are downright stupid when they make these videos and think they're actually giving sound advice, or they have no moral compass whatsoever. Because how can you look at somebody who says, I'm new to betting, I'm trying to learn, and give the worst advice imaginable? Great strategy. Thank you, sir. Late night gym. Thanks, Frank. It works great for tennis, too. I've seen players plus 400, and then the other one goes plus 400. 42 likes. Good idea. Going to give this a shot. I'd be liking the strategy. Your thumbnail seemed like it would be seriously cheesy, but it's a great take. Thanks. I don't even know what to say, except for the fact that Milwaukee and Chicago is about to tip off, and Milwaukee's a 3-point favorite right now, so I might want to tune in for the first 4 minutes of the game. See you next time.